Well, folks, it is another price rise, but it's not all doom and gloom. Or is it? I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk about it today. What's going on, you bunch of heretics? Yesterday we are talking about the best beginner factions. So if you're getting into the hobby, you're new to it, or perhaps you're starting a new army in Warhammer 40k, you want to start somewhere, but you want the best value for your money. And of course, with this new price rise that Games Workshop have recently released, it kind of maybe makes getting into the hobby or getting into a new army just that little, some would say, 4% more difficult, some would argue. Now look, we're going to talk about the price hike. We're going to talk about has Warhammer become too expensive or more expensive in a future episode. But today I really want to focus on maybe the best beginner faction. I'm talking about the army where you are just getting into the hobby, something new that isn't going to cost you the end of the world, where you look to do something like 1,000 points to 1,500 points, not this usual narrative play that we all seem to want to do of 2,000 points. Because that's what we seem to base this always off, 2,000 points, 2,000 points, 2,000 points. It's a bit of a side thing here, but we can play 1,000 points. We can play 1,500 points. It's not an issue. And hopefully you guys probably do that. With prices going up and points going down, it means we're having to spend more to basically get an army near 2,000 points. Personally, I like playing 1,000 point games, and then you can get more done. Alright, cool. You don't get to have all of your cool toys, but you know what? 1,000 points works really, really well. So for a beginner faction, first of all, we've got to look at a couple of things. Really, it's value for money. I get it, rule of cool, the army that looks really cool, ones that are going to develop your painting skills, etc, etc, etc. If you're going to want to develop your painting, I would just say go on eBay, buy some old Space Marines, buy some old orcs, and just practice painting. But if you want to actually build an army that you're going to use, play, paint, and work on, we've got to look the best value for money. I think really there's only two at the moment, maybe three. There's probably, like I said, there's three. And I'm going to give my arguments to why I think they are for best value for money versus something like Space Marines now, which are becoming a horde army. I'll give you an example. I've got my good old-fashioned new recruit app, of course, because it's amazing. Intercessor Squad, 80 points for 5, 160 for 10. Fine. You're looking at, what is it, £37 a box, there or thereabout, nearly 40 quid. Their battle line, they do okay. The key one for this is Blade Guard veterans. Blade Guard veterans are 80 points for 3. And you're never taking just 3. You're probably going to have 6 of those. That's 80 quid, the better part of. And that's 160 points. That's not even 10% of your army. So when we start to look at it monetarily wise, in fact, very quickly, we'll go back to when we talked about the Death Court of Krieg box, an amazing box. But it amalgamated something like 390 points. And there was 10 riders in there, engineers, and a big artillery piece. But it was 390 points. The box was 120 quid. You needed to buy that then 4 more, 5 more, 6 more times to scratch the surface of that. And most of that stuff you couldn't take any more than a certain amount of times anyway. A frustrating thing, I know. So my argument really for the best value for money army is quite simply there's three, like I just said. One, it is these guys here, the Adeptus Custodes. Sure, the golden boys, the Emperor's absolute finest, his guardians, his protectors. And the reason why I say it's best value for money is because in this combat patrol, this is nearly 800 points available to you as a combat patrol, okay? In here, you have a small amount of models for the Adeptus Custodes, but they're big, they're chunky, they're hard-hitting, and, okay, sure, understanding the way they play and all their rules and stuff may be a little bit a while to get into, but if you want to talk value for money-wise, one of these, another one of these, and, say, some bikes, is less than £200, pretty much near on 2,000 points on the nose for that, which I think that's pretty good value for money. If you're playing 1,000 points, one of these and maybe some bikes, that's you again. 1,000 points pretty much on the nose for these. The Custodes, they're cool. They're a simple colour scheme. So again, all you're going to need is a bit of gold. Again, don't worry, there will be a tutorial on how to paint these guys coming up soon. But value for money, one, they're pretty easy to build because they're nice, big and chunky. They're easy to paint again. a very simple gold and maybe a red if you're just starting out. And 3, is that 3? Yeah, that's 3. The points value, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. As I say, this combat patrol is is around about 700 to 750 points, I think. 750 to 800. Give them a few enhancements, and you can really bump this army right up. So again, if you're looking for the best value for money faction, I think the Adeptus Custodes are probably going to be up there as probably one of your number 1 picks. And then the next one after that is probably going to be either Chaos or Imperial Knights. Obviously, at the time of filming, the Imperial Knights have just had their new codex done, and there's so many really cool videos on how you can build a really interesting army using Chaos Knights. But again, you're looking at, let's say you're going to get a Knight Ruinator, something along those sort of lines, that sort of size knight, you maybe only want 2 of those. And that's nearly 1,000 points just there, just in those 2. So that's 200, yeah, probably 200 quid. Go to your local game stores, 180 there or thereabouts. So 180 quid's going to get you 1,000 points. Done. Just like that. 4 models in total if you want to do 2,000 points. But in essence, you're going to get a lot more value for money. 1, it's bigger. 2, again, paint schemes. A lot of simple metallics and some colour on the armour work. So again, a silver, a Nuln Oil, quick dry brush of a polished silver, and then a little bit of colour on the edges. And again, that's your knight done. Build time is probably going to take a lot less time to build, and like you say, a normal knight, you kind of mid-sized knight, is almost 400 points with some enhancements and other bits and pieces. So again, something big, something cool, something chunky, and again, something you can just put onto the board. Sure, maybe on a 1,000-point game, you're going to want one of those and some of the smaller knights, but again, if you're just doing a 1,000-point game, you're not spending anywhere near what you would have to if you were doing, say, something like, even with a combat patrol, the new combat patrol, again, the new Imperial Fist combat patrol is probably a very good value for money box if you're going to start Space Marines. It is probably the box to have if you're going to start Space Marines, with Terminators in there, which are near on 200 odd points, the command squad. But again, I think it's around about the 500 point mark, and if that's your thing, amazing. And I think that would probably be the right one too. But outside of that, most of the stuff is it's points for days and days and days, which means more money. And I get it, it's a business, sure, I know. But in this world where prices are going up, and it's very good that Game Direction do let us know in good time, but with prices going up all the time, points coming down as they are, we've got to look at what's the best value for money army. And that's probably why we're seeing the rise in Custodes and we're seeing the rise in Knights players, because getting into the hobby is expensive as it is, and you want an army that you're going to be able to field at a decent size level. So for me, you may disagree, you may think I'm absolutely wrong, I'm talking absolute nonsense, but for me, if you're a beginner getting into this hobby, sure, choose the rule of cool, but you're going to want best value for money, and for me, it's the Custodes every single time, with Knights and seconds, and to a degree, some elements of Space Marines. Like I say, if you're just starting Space Marines, go ahead and buy the starter set, as in the very initial starter box, because that's going to give you a fair bit. And the Tyranid side, again, that's a horde army, that's money for days. But hey, hobbying is not cheap. We all know this. We've all spent way too much money, but hobbying isn't cheap. But if you want the best value for money, I recommend the Custodes for anyone that's just getting into the hobby, or great big knights. Grab yourself a knight. Do you know what? I probably am going to get myself a Chaos Knight for my World Eaters, just to find 400 points if I ever need it. You know what I mean? Anyway, love to know your thoughts. Please let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.